There's a big WrestleMania 40 dream match that's being discussed. Stone Cold Steve Austin possibly coming back out of retirement to wrestle CM Punk. Now, for those of you that don't know, or maybe you're a newer fan, CM Punk has wanted that match with Stone Cold Steve Austin. I mean, for years he's wanted that match. Obviously, it wasn't possible in the last 9 years since he's been out of WWE, because Austin's not going to wrestle for or do anything for any other wrestling company other than Vince McMahon's WWE. In 2013, Punk and Austin did a sit-down interview with Jim Ross, where basically it was unscripted. They just kind of winged it, and at times the interview got tense, with Austin teasing that perhaps he could take out Punk, who was the WWE champion at the time, take out Punk and take the title from him. And then Austin would preface this by saying something along the lines of, "We're just talking about video games, but what if we did this for real?" At the time, there was a lot of speculation that maybe Austin would come out of retirement to do the match, but that never happened. Fightful Select reported today that there are several people in WWE that are pushing for that dream match between Punk and Austin. The report goes as far to say that there have been discussions about the match possibly happening. It doesn't say WrestleMania 40, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out that Austin's not coming back to wrestle at Backlash or the Royal Rumble or any of the other pay-per-views. He's going to come back for WrestleMania if he wrestles again. There have been pitches made, and another WWE source said that this was a, quote, ideal scenario if the match happens, but a lot of things have to happen. That depends on how Austin's feeling. Austin did say after the match with Kevin Owens at WrestleMania 38 that he was feeling great. He did leave the opportunity to open to do it again. Again, it depends on creative, depends on how he feels. Obviously, the money is going to be a big factor as well. But with WWE being under the TKO umbrella and WWE bringing in record revenue, I don't see that the money being an issue. I think they're going to pay Austin wherever he wants to get that match if he's willing to do it. Austin and Punk are close. They're good friends. Austin has said this before on interviews, and I believe on his podcast, when he had his podcast, he's talked about that he would regularly keep in contact with Punk. They'd text each other and all that. So they have a friendship that goes back years. Austin has even, I believe, has said that he sees a lot of himself in Punk because he's very outspoken. He's his own man. So he's, if that's going to if that match is going to happen, if Austin's going to come back, Punk would probably be the guy to have the match with. So we'll see what happens. If that match happens. Again, there's a lot that needs to happen. If that match happens, that means it takes Punk and Seth Rollins off the table. Seth Rollins at Survivor Series, after the Survivor Series main event, social media, the videos on social media spread of Rollins having to be restrained by security, by Michael Cole, by Corey Graves. Everybody should know by now that was obviously storyline stuff to plant the seeds for an eventual match. Rollins was told beforehand, there were issues between Rollins and Punk years ago, and Rollins had said things in the media about Punk, about him being a cancer, not wanting him back at WWE. But at the same time, there are people that in the company that believe that Rollins, while maybe he does not really like Punk in real life, at the same time, Rollins knows that there's money to be made with the match with Punk. Punk reportedly tried to talk to the Young Bucks in AEW when their AEW tried to get upset of a meeting, and the belief was that Punk wanted to, capitalize on their real life issues and turn it into a money-making feud. Similar to Bret and Shawn Michaels in the 90s, in 1997, Bret and Shawn didn't get along. They started out as friends, and then over time they started not liking each other, and somewhere around early 97, things got really bad, and there was a lot of real life stuff mixed in with their storyline and promos and stuff like that. So that's basically what Punk's looking at, was looking at what in AEW is trying to do. But now he may get his chance to take some real life stuff and use it in a feud with Seth Rollins. But again, if the Austin match comes up, that Rollins match is probably going to have to happen at a later time. WrestleMania 40 could look like this. We're looking at Roman Reigns defending the undisputed Universal Championship against Cody Rhodes. The Rock is not expected to come back for WrestleMania in Philadelphia. So that Roman versus Rock match, if it happens, I guess would have to be at WrestleMania 41. Another match that looks likely is Jimmy Uso versus Jey Uso, brother versus brother. Again, Punk, either it's Punk versus Stone Cold Steve Austin or Seth Rollins. You also have John Cena probably coming back. So what happens if Punk and Austin happens and you got Seth Rollins? The other option for Rollins would be Gunther challenging for the World Heavyweight Championship. Steve Falk conducted an interview here on Wrestling News Co. on our YouTube channel, and Gunther said that he's outgrown the Intercontinental Championship, and eventually he's going to look at bigger and better things, which is the world title or the Universal Championship. So Gunther versus Rollins is also a possibility. So what do you guys think? What do you think the WrestleMania card, these top matches? What do you think about these top matches for WrestleMania? These are not set in stone, but based on where things are going with storylines and all that and teases that have been dropped here and there, that's what the top of the card looks like. So what do you think about that? And what do you think about Austin possibly coming back to wrestle, which may be his last match? I think he's about almost 60 or maybe close to 60, or I don't know if he's 60 yet, but he's around there, 60 years old. So if this happens, this would probably be his last match. Do you think this would work out? Do you think some people online are saying that, you know, Austin's too old to be doing this, and you're focusing too much on older guys, and you want to focus on younger guys, younger stars? What do you think? Is it a good idea? Would you pay a ticket? Would you watch this on Peacock? And so yeah, let us know in the comments. If you're not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. We're doing a giveaway soon, WWE Undisputed Universal Championship on this channel. So if you're not subscribed already, subscribe so you can get alerted to that. And again, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your support. Steve's got some more interviews coming up. There's already one up with Rocky Romero that just went up this week. And there's another one coming up with a WWE legend that is going to share some news on another legend that apparently has some health issues. So we're going to be breaking some news on that. Thank you for your support. And again, appreciate it, and subscribe to this channel. Thanks.